Well, dang, I think I went through this one pretty quick. Hey, Flame Wolf, how you doing tonight? It's like I got on here like really late compared to what I normally do, and I feel like I knocked this guy out in like 15 minutes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Some reason when I'm looking at him on my TV, the screen is a lot brighter than it is on YouTube. It's weird. But yeah, this guy got him done in like seriously quick. Eobard. Uh, oh, by the way, dude, like, your name, um, yeah, I actually am in the middle, I think I'm in the last season of watching The Flash. Um, gotta be honest, like, the episode, I don't know if you've watched the show, but there was one episode where one version of, like, towards the end of the series, obviously, like, um, like there's two versions of Eobard in the show. It's like one is the one that was like pretending to be Harrison Wells, and the other one is um uh the other one is like the blonde haired guy, like whatever. Yeah, and where he actually like tears his face open and like essentially reincarnates the Harrison Wells version. Yeah, that was some body horror right there. That was surprising. Yeah. Um, yeah, I haven't finished the show. I know like some of the other past speedsters show up a little bit later on. I don't know if that's the big climax of the entire series, but uh, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it looks like the budget has gone up a bit again for the last season, so it should be good. But as far as I'm working on, um, Sam Tripani, um, I've only played the first Mafia game, so I'm not really familiar with all these characters. But somebody like there's been a number of people over the past like I don't know year or so been asking for this character, so I was like, you know what, I think I can make him. I think I can knock him out. Savitar. I liked Savitar in like I thought Savitar looked better like CGI than like in costume. Like Savitar looked sleek in CGI. But anytime they had like the costumes, like somebody there in the Savitar costume, he looked chunky. It looked like a short Incredible Hulk that they put into a Savitar costume. I saw most of Arrow. Um, I gotta be honest, like I kind of lost track of that show. Um, God, when was it? I want to say after like season 5. Like once they started having all these other superhero shows, like Arrow became the least interesting to me. Um, because there was like Supergirl, which it's Supergirl, has all the powers of Superman, and so that just made it for a more dynamic show. And then there was the Flash, and then there was Legends of Tomorrow. Never got into Black Lightning or Stargirl, and it took me a while to get into Superman and Lois. But yeah, no, I that whew, Flash was on for 9 years, so I mean, from start to finish of the Arrowverse, it was like what, 15 years? Like from the first season of Arrow to when Superman and Lois ended. So yeah, it was a long stretch there, and it just became like it kind of became too much after a while. It was like trying to keep up with too many shows. Just I didn't have that much time. Anybody that might be listening to me right now, I do apologize if I sound weird. Um, I am getting over a cold. At least I think it was a cold. It's lasted a lot longer than a cold has in the past, so there you go. Add a little bit of rugged to his face. H.R. Wells was my favorite. Trying to think of which. There were so many different Wells. He was the one that was like a writer, right? Um, like he had no scientific knowledge, but he was a writer and a philosopher and kind of became like an emotional backbone for the team for a bit. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Dude, it's been years since I saw the third season. I was originally watching the show when it was airing. Um, so okay. All right, yeah. Um, yeah, for me, I like the original. I mean, I know he's actually Eobard Thawne, looking like Harrison Wells, but um, like just the way he was presented, I liked him the most. Um, yeah, out of the other speedsters, aside from Reverse Flash, I would probably say the Black Flash was probably my favorite. Um, yeah, I was kind of surprised that the way they introduced him, because like they've mixed a whole bunch of like two or three different things to create like the show's version of the Black Flash, ultimately becoming the kind of Flash that the Black Flash is in the comics. But like a time, he's not a time wraith, but in the comics he's just basically like the speedster's version of Death. You know, I hate to see him go. It should have been Iris. Yeah, yeah, but I mean that whole relationship thing between the two of them, they couldn't have killed off Iris, like not permanently. Um, I mean, I just got to the point where it's like she's gotten over her time sickness, and they actually had like a Groundhog's Day kind of thing going on, um, where Iris and Wally, or not Wally, Barry, uh, kept waking up same day, day after day after day. So that was fun. I always think it's fun when they do an episode like that. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Supernatural, but they had an episode like that, um, where Dean, Dean was reliving the same day over and over again, and his brother Sam kept getting killed. And like in the beginning, it like completely broke him, and after that, like after so many times, he just kind of was like, all right, whatever. I think one time he even took him out himself because he was just like, I don't want to have to deal with this. So yeah. Watching when Iris said we are the Flash. Yeah, I did think that was a bit corny. Um, like I mean, they're Team Flash, but like Barry's the Flash. There is um, a teamwork aspect of it, but I wouldn't say that like that makes the rest of them the Flash. They did get like Iris got super speed for a bit, but still like no. No, I personally feel like the show started having problems. Um, God, they basically had lightsabers made out of the Speed Force. Like, eh. I mean, I'm sure they had problems before that too, but that was the moment that it really stuck out for me. I was like, really? But basically, like the Speed Force had become everything that they ever needed. Like they can throw lightning, they can make lightsabers, they can travel through time. Iris, a redhead in the comics. Um, you know what? I don't know. Um, Barry Woolley. Maybe. I want to say she was actually a brunette, but I know like um Wally Wally West is a redhead in the comics. Barry is supposed to be a blonde, so I mean he's a brunette in the show. He's got brown hair. Eh, I don't know. I think slight kind of works better, except for that the eyebrow on the left hand side. I think that's just weird. I don't know. I feel like blunt is the best option out of all of these. I mean, slight kind of works. So does arched, but I feel like arched isn't like straight on. It looks good. From the side, it looks like not fluffy enough, not fuzzy enough. Does he look there? Yeah, I feel Constant's probably the best still. I feel Constant is overused, but if it works, it works. Alright, try to see what this looks like here. Um, I don't know. I think that works. I think his nose could maybe be a little shorter, but it's already like almost as short as I can make it. Actually, that looks like it might, like making it as short as I can make it is probably the best option. I don't think his mouth should be that puckered. It looks like he's trying to suck down a lemon. I mean, it definitely needs to stick out some, but not that much. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, I think he looks good. Certainly not that hair. It needs to be nice and trimmed on the sides, not flipped over the ears. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I don't know how long I've been on here. I know it's not very long, and that I got on here late today. Um, but I think that's gonna be it for me for tonight. Depending on how things go tomorrow, I might be on extra tomorrow evening. Kind of up in the air. I have a work thing, so maybe not, but we will see. Just want to say thanks to anybody watching. Thanks to anybody that was watching now, or anybody that's watching in the future. Big thanks to Eobard and Flame Wolf for popping in, giving a chat for a bit. Yeah, Eobard. All right, cool. You're still here. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for the chat. You know, like chatting things over while I'm doing this always makes it more enjoyable. So with that, I will wish everybody a good night. And if I am not on tomorrow, um, which to me is Saturday evening, um, I will be on next Friday. So with that, have a good night, and I will see you then.